All right, so what's your name?
Kolby.
Kolby.
Yes, hi.
Kolby, how old are you?
I am just had a birthday, 45.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. August 21st.
Where are you from originally?
Alabama, but I've been here in Arizona for like 30 plus years. Too long.
What's your current situation?
Homeless, from a shitty situation. Tried to get away from a abusive neighbor, and purposely didn't pay rent for 3 months so I could talk to the judge. I was in public housing. The public housing lady wouldn't talk to me. I don't know why, ignored me. So I figured the judge could help. And I just got a T-Mobile phone December 1st. December 30th was court over the phone. And T-Mobile decided to turn my phone off the morning of my court. So I went to default and lost my home. Public housing kept all my stuff, said you're not getting your stuff back. And just left me homeless.
Sorry.
Then I've been struggling since, and it's hard to get a house with nothing. It's like no resources. I lost my car because I let somebody borrow my car, and it got towed. And I have a big heart, so it's like, it's just shitty circumstance, and I've not been able to get into housing since then. My girls are with my mom, and I've never been away from my kids, and it's just, all the housing's full, and nobody wants a dog around, and I'm not going to abandon him. I've had him since he was 3 weeks old. So here I am, still stuck out here, sleep in dirt, sleep wherever. I've never been in this situation. And I just want to get housing so I can get my girls. They treat 17, 14, and 9. The businesses treat you like you're dog shit. They treat you horrible. They won't let you use the restroom. They won't give you water. Call the cops on you when you're just trying to get water. I don't steal. I don't boost. I don't rob. I don't do any of that. So it's really hard for me to survive out here because I'm not like the typical homeless person. I don't do any of that stuff.
So what do you do out here to survive? Like, how do you get your meals?
I go sometimes 4 days without eating. I don't like asking people for help. It's embarrassing, and they, look at you bad. But I make sure he's fed. Yeah. He's my top priority when I'm out here. And then I just look for ways to try to get into housing. And I went to a sober living house, and they were all doing drugs and drinking. Even the managers out there, they're just in it for the money. They're not in it to help you. So I immediately left. I couldn't do that. I couldn't be around that. They weren't there to help. It was just, you would have gotten a worse situation staying there. And a lot of the sober living houses aren't sober living houses. They're just doing pretty much fraud, and I'm not going to get caught up in that.
You said you had 3 kids. Who are your kids with right now?
My mom. I can't drag them out here. It's not their fault. It wasn't my fault. I lost my house either. But I thought I was trying to do the right thing. And T-Mobile, I went to T-Mobile and I asked them, I said, can you help us? Because of you, I lost my house. If I would have seen the judge, I had money for my rent. I just wanted to speak to someone. I wanted to get transferred because my neighbor would constantly harass me. Call the cops, call anybody, just fucking harass me for no reason. Video camera, I'd have a church guy and his son come over and help me with my yard, and they stopped coming because my neighbor made him feel so uncomfortable. He just video camera. See your mom, call me just nasty names for no reason. And it went on for years, and I had enough. And nobody would just listen to me, and I thought the judge would listen to me. And even I rushed myself down to Chandler Court to try to talk to the judge, and the lady said, no, it's already signed, you can't talk to the judge. And I was just trying to get someone to listen to me. It sucks out here, it's hard. Every time I go to sleep, I hate sleeping. Every time I go to sleep, I get robbed. This is what I have left of my stuff. My purse, my wallet, my ID, everything. They stole everything. His dog stroller. He had a Tempur-Pedic mattress. It's embarrassing. I try to fly a sign, what they call it. And it's embarrassing, you know, and I don't like him out in the heat. And, you know, people say nasty things, get your dog out of the heat, like I'm a bad dog owner, and I'm not. Everyone around here, my dog's a celebrity. Everyone knows he's well cared for. I just saved 2 more dogs. Pitbull had the skin hanging off of his feet. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. The skin was just hanging off of his feet. But I took him from the dog owner and said, made sure the dog would not fucking be on this pavement again. And he's got a good home now. But hopefully I run into some good luck sometime soon, because I miss my kids. As soon as I get in housing, I just want my girls back, my kids.
Have you applied for any type of housing?
They're all full. They're all full. Shelters, I can't really go to a shelter because I have my dog.
So you go on a waiting list or something? How
Yeah.
long is the waiting list?
I don't even know. I haven't even applied because they're all full. They're all full. They're just like, you can't, and I can't get in a shelter because of him. You know, there's a place that someone told me that will certify him for ESA dog, emotional support animal, on the spot. So I'm trying to get down there. It's obviously you have to ride the bus, and when you're broke, you can't really ride the bus. So it's you know, and I won't steal. So it's just coming across. Good luck, I guess, is where I'm at with that, because you can't walk that far. So that's where I'm at. But I don't stop trying. I do good in trading stuff, you know, but I had my phone stolen, so it's kind of hard for me to barter anything. This is a very difficult situation. The guys, she was previously talking about the men out here. I woke up to men touching me in my sleep. And a lot of the guys will do that out here. A lot of the guys, or they'll act like they're going to help you, and they turn around and, oh, you got to suck my dick, or you got to, you know, they make it sound all great until the end. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's just something I'm not going to do. So it's really extra hard for me when you don't have a hustle like that. You're a working girl, which I don't knock anybody's decision, you know, as they're good for them. They're taking care of themselves, you know, but that's just not me. So it's really hard. Extra hard for me to do that. There's a lot of good people out here, and there's a lot of not so good people out here. You know, homeless, stealing from homeless, that's wrong. You should be lifting each other up, helping each other, because you're all you got out here. You know? And then just everyone, they're all the bad ones that like to shit on the sidewalks and make it hard for the ones that don't do that, because they all look at you the same. And I try to explain to the business owners that we're not all like that. You know, I try to talk to them and make them see the other side, and some of them listen and some of them don't. You know, and the cops run you off from everywhere. Like, we're just trying to get shade. It's hot. It's hot. You know, we just want shade, like somewhere to sit. Somewhere to sit, maybe that's like in public, so we don't get touched or we don't get hurt, you know. That's why we're in public in the shade, because we don't want to be like behind a wall or something where anything could happen. You know, I saw a girl get molested the other day because she was out on Fetty powder, and I had to stop it. And I saved it. I'm out here for a reason, though, because I saved a chief's life, a Native man, and people were telling me, don't Narcan him because he doesn't. My heart told me to Narcan him, and I did. I Narcaned him twice. And I kept him alive until the rescue got here. And he did find a baggie on the floor, and he did it thinking it was G, and it wasn't. It was Fetty powder. So my instincts were right. And he would have died if I wouldn't have stepped in and told them to back away from him. And the guy found me on the road, walking down the street like a couple days ago, and he came crying to me and gave me the biggest hug, and he checks on me every day. Every day he'll give me $1, buy me a soda. He gave me one of his jerseys that got stolen. But he's so thankful. And I told him he doesn't have to pay me back, just watching him breathe, because some people don't get that chance. It's like probably the 11th person I've saved out here. people don't value their life out here, and it's sad. And I try to talk to people and tell them their life's worth a lot more. You know, just don't let people put that in your head that you're a piece of shit, you're nothing. Just fuck these business owners, you know. And God forbid that ever happen to their kids or their grandkids or something, to where they have to watch it, you know. And people need to not be so judgy, because we're all out here for different reasons. Some of us, like my situation, are getting away from abuse. You know, they don't take the time like you to talk to people and figure out why, you know, instead of categorizing us all the same, you know. That's not fair. So hopefully one day they'll be a lot nicer to each other, you know.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for listening and taking the time to listen. It goes a long way. It goes a long way when people listen, you know.
Are you okay with me posting it on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Just in case anybody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations. Do you have any contact information that you want to share, like an email?
Yeah, I have an email. It's lovemykingjs@gmail. And that's my best friend. It's love, LOVE, my king, KING, JS @gmail.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.